Start.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mansoor Khalid and I am going to present a project on walls along with my group members Ashish, Danish, Bazif and Fazil. Before we start, I would like for you to see an ad created by Walls.
खिले दिल अब हंस के झीले जरा रज के दिल बेपरवाह है पहला सा नशा है चले साथियों हंसती खिलती खुशियाँ मिल जाए तो झूमे दिल की झूमे दिल की दुनिया हंसती खिलती खुशियाँ
Okay, so to give you a little history about Walls. Lever Brothers formulated a team to search for new business potential in Pakistan. It was concluded by the team that there was a lot of potential in selling ice cream. So, in 1993, Lever Brothers decided to enter the market by launching their product, Walls, without any hesitation. Was it right? Wasif, change the slide, please. So, Walls was established in February 1995. Walls launched with 12 products. After the launching of Walls, it gave tremendous services, and Polka, its competitor, lost its market share by a huge extent. Walls started its factory on Multan Road in Lahore in 1995, bringing some of the most loved brands in the world like Cornetto, Magnum, Pedal Pop, Cartador, and Creamy Delight. Walls was launched firstly in Lahore, then Karachi, Islamabad. In 1996, it was launched in Faisalabad, and in 1997, it was launched in Multan, Quetta, Hyderabad, Peshawar, and Sakkar as well. Um, Change slide. So, the Heart was launched in 1997 to unite Unilever's ice cream businesses and brands and has grown to become the most recognized logo in the world of ice cream. So, whenever you see the heart, you remember that it's the Walls logo. So, in 2003, Walls launched the heart as a symbol of the serious, fun ice cream. W- Change the slide, please. Walls um, Walls offers a Magnum, Cornetto, Cartador, uh, Creamy Delight. I'm sorry, the video is lagging. Creamy Delight, Pedal Pop, Cups, Feast, Desi, and Badami. So now Fazal will present the.
Hello. So I'll be presenting the market view. Pakistan frozen food sales have been dramatically increased, and ice cream has been serving as the main driver. In Pakistan, there is around rupees 15 billion market for the ice cream. Products are distributed mainly through retail channel and ice cream shops, street vending. The ice cream industry has given rise to creative, revolutionary concepts and new routes of distribution. Okay, in the slide. So, target market. Walls have been available in different styles and price points. The market of walls has been split into four different segments. First is demographic. Wall introduces ice cream for both children and adults, and the same goes for low and high income groups. Moving on, geographical segmentation. So walls have introduced ice cream for both rural and urban regions. Moving on is psychographics. A taste and health conscious consumer is the main target. Since the walls, since its claim that walls was designed to be used by anyone, anywhere, at any time. The last one is behavioral segmentation. It is mainly based on three different factors, which is events, common, and extraordinary occasions. And the usage rate is ठंड है तो क्या हुआ? But this can change the slide. Yeah. So basically, only Amor is the competitor of Walls, and Iglo, Heiko, and Yummy are its followers. Next slide. Uh, Walls have the main, we hold a huge bunch of market share as around 60%. Then Amor has around 30%, and Wall, Heiko, Yummy around 4% each. So moving on to market strategy, the first one is retail. In April 1995, Paul started marketing with only two distributors from Lahore before expanding it to Karachi. By providing free freezers, Walls have altered the expectations of retailing. Around 30,000 retail locations are now operated by Walls throughout the nation. Walls favor choosing retail locations with with freezers. Moving on, there is street vending. Ice cream vendors ride the trike from home to home, street to street, selling ice cream all day. Trikes are mobile stores that sell directly to consumers. The distributor provides around 500 stock points per dealer. There are around 8 to 10 trikes per SPD. A total of 3,500 trikes are owned by Walls. The last channel is Walls e-commerce. It is relatively new to the market, and the Walls have launched several campaigns. As I asked in the interview also, they have started selling it online on the platform of Food Panda and Kmart, but it is just in early stage, so there are not huge sales around it, but it is an opportunity as none of its competitors had tried this. This can you change the slide, please? So lastly, there is marketing mix. Starting with product, Wall is a consumer product comparison, various brands within it, ranging from Magnum to Feast. Then there is price. Wall target various segments in the market, ranging from elite class, lower class, and middle class. It is a delight for everyone, so Wall has set his price accordingly. Placement, as I mentioned above, it uses sites, e-commerce, and retailers for distribution. Lastly is promotion. Wall uses advertisements and other marketing gigs such as discounts and other offers to attract new and old customers. Thank you. Ashish will be taking the lead now.
So, coming to SWOT analysis. So, what are basically strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to Walls? Coming to strength, the biggest strength to Walls is their brand equity. They have a huge brand equity backed by the financial funds. They have a huge network around Pakistan, and they are reaching every small market and target every small market around Pakistan. But what are weaknesses of Walls? The biggest weakness is their price strategy comparatively higher than that of competitors that are charging higher prices, but still it isn't affecting their brand equity because they have a good brand image. So people are willing to pay higher prices for the quality. Coming to opportunities, the biggest opportunity Walls country have is that they can reach out the health concerned market. People have become more health conscious. They are looking for diet ice creams or ice cream with low sugar calories, etc. So they can enter that market. The threat to them is that the availability of local ice creams like Peshawari, Multani ice cream, which are becoming more and more common. You can only see in Karachi that there are shops becoming common like Peshawari ice cream, sports, and that. So it is the biggest threat to Walls. So next slide, please. Next is PAST analysis. PAST basically means political, economical, social, and technological factors. So coming to political factors, as you can see that the political stability of Pakistan has been very stable since last decade, but there's no such pressure on Walls because Walls is a higher taxpayer to Pakistani government, so there isn't any pressure from government side. Coming to economical factors, as you can see that there is huge urbanization taking place in Pakistan from last decade. So as people are becoming more urban, there's a huge demand coming from the side. So it is obviously a good factor for walls. Coming to the social factors, as you can see that in Pakistan, sweetness and obviously meetha is considered a good omen before doing anything good. So in every festival and in every Eid or in any happiness, wall is there because meetha ho jaye or khushi comes with meetha. Last is technological analysis. Obviously, Walls is doing technology improvements to lower their cost, especially in these times where inflation is very high. So they're cutting costs and bringing new innovation and innovative technology from abroad to cut down their costs. Next slide, please. Coming to quarter analysis, the threat of new entrants. Obviously, there are no barriers of entries or exit in this market. So huge brands can come from abroad or even nationally, but it cannot hurt the brand equity of Walls as much because they have a good brand image around Pakistan. And as I told you earlier, that they have a good financial backup, so they can wash out any new competitor in market. Next slide, please. Substitutes, they have obviously a good substitute like Igloo, Hiko, Yummy, but not such substitute very close because they offer variety of ice cream. Walls is providing variety of ice creams. So, but Omo is doing good. In recent years, Omo have been doing a huge expenditure on promotions, and they are also linking their sweetness with festivals and that. So it is a good market follower, and it is coming after Walls. Next slide. Buying power of suppliers. Obviously, there are limited suppliers in the market, and Walls is not only based on milk product. It is also using artificial products, but still, Walls have a good bargaining power. Even though there are limited suppliers, but Wall is a major buyer, so it has good bargaining power in hand. Next slide. Buying for customers have no such power in their hand because prices are already fixed. Walls provides discounts in festivals or they provide economical packs, but there is no such bargaining power in the hands of customers. Next slide. Okay. Basil will now take over.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Basil Maven. So basically, the BCD matrix shows the products, basically divides the products into 4 categories that are star, question mark, and cash cows and dogs. So star are the products that are basically have high market growth and high market share. So that are Cornetto and Magnum, because Cornetto is really popular among the adults and Magnum among the elite class. So these are the star products which have like been constantly growing because of the income inequality. The richer is getting richer every day, and the uh, even we are the population with most young people. So these are our 2-star products, while our cash cow are like badami and etc. The desi touch ice creams because sorry, the creamy delight and the feast, because these are relatively cheaper and we are a developing economy. So and these ice creams sell really well. But donut ice cream and Cartador are dog products because Cartador is extremely expensive, and we being a developed company have a little margin or a little segment of elite class. And ice creams at the donuts are, I don't think so they are even available because they have not been having a good value proportion as compared to other products. So moving on to the next slide, I'll be discussing about the current market dynamics and how the brand has reacted to it. So we can see recently we have been, after COVID, we have been affected by floods and hyperinflation. Hyperinflation was experienced all around the world, but in developing economies, we have been hit the hardest. So basically, this has affected in a way that the consumers have lost their buying power. And what was decided, it has basically cut on its some functioning costs and etc. But uh, it can only do much, and hence most of the burden has been transferred on the shoulders of consumers. And as a result, for example, cornetto, which was of 50 rupees, has been like uh, raised to 90 rupees. The tubs which were segmented towards families have been risen from 350 rupees to 500 rupees. So basically, although Walls is the market leader, but yet it has felt quite a reduction in demand because people have lost their savings and etc. during flood, and people are more focused on donating rather than buying products. So the uh, as a result, people are buying less of ice creams. And though Walls still has the greatest market share, people are buying more Walls than any other product, but the overall demand has seen a plummet. So now let's talk about the pricing strategy. So basically, Walls has segmented its product into premium and the mass products. The mass products are like Feast and Cornetto, which are basically even marketed on television, so everyone can view it. And then we have Magnum and Cartador, which are the premium products, which are digitally marketized to only segmented groups. So uh, the Walls keeps a higher price margin on premium products, and it's basically a dream of marketer to have most of the premium products because that's how they earn more. But it's also good to have mass products because that's how you get the business running. So but yeah, it's true that the price margin or the profit margin on the uh, mass products or the common products which are for everyone is quite low. Now let's talk about the channel structure. Walls has almost 70,000 plus retailers and 15 to 16 distributors. Walls basically follow three types of model. Model one, in which the vans and the cold storage uh, is provided by the distributor, and the Walls just provide the stock. In model number two, the distributor only has the van while the cold storage is being provided by the Walls. And model three, both of the storage and vans are provided by Walls, and the workforce is of the distributor. So these are three types of model, and all are indirect forms of channel, and Walls basically uses all these three types of distributors. Though ideally the best thing is to have a distributor which provides both the storage and cold vans, but all distributors are not that affluent and uh, too widely spread, so they could easily manage. So Walls has to manage with all types of distributors, whether that affluent or not. Now let's talk about the promotional mix. So Walls use advertisement firstly, which is television and digital. As I already told, digital is mostly used for segmenting, while when you have a universal segmentation, you basically you rather go for television. Television marketing is quite expensive. Then they have on-ground PR activities and consumer testing, and they are have collaborations which with consumer companies like Telenor and Foodpanda, which provide deliveries and etc. So this was basically the majority of information we got from the our primary research, which was interview. We conducted an interview with the brand manager of Walls. The other rest of the information we went through the primary research among the students of IBA. Now we know that the students of IBA are affluent, they are wealthy, and they are adults. So we basically segmented that portion. So most of the people were of the age 18 to 24, and when we conducted interview, most of them scored um, Walls more than other brands among all categories in terms of availability, in terms of packaging, in terms of taste, in terms of promotion, and etc. They rated Walls highest among all. Everyone showed awareness. Like there was none participant that found Walls to be a new brand. Everyone was quite equipped with uh, all the promotional details and etc. Then we asked about how was the advertisement, which we showed you in the first slide. So they found that advertisement really catchy, and they were able to memorize whatever was happening because of the music and the aroma it had created. Even I had watched it 3 to 4 times. It's quite an attractive video. So in conclusion, consumers were really satisfied with the walls in terms of in every aspect, except the fact that walls is not a proper ice cream. It's a frozen delight, so it's not that nutritious. But overall, uh, that was it. So I am the group leader, and these were my group members: Fadel Lai, Ashish Kumar, Mansur Khalid, and Danish Luana. Though Danish Luana couldn't present today, but his contribution and other parts of the project were quite pivotal, and so this makes our contribution quite equal. So that's it from our side. Hopefully it was clear.